Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Helzie here from slimandstylish.stampingup.net, and this is a preview of the card we're going to be making today. A big shout out to Temmie Hewlett. I have cased her very hard in this video. The reason I'm using this set is I love this big squish sentiment, and I'll explain to you why in a minute. But this is a stamp set and a hybrid embossing. So this does your die and embossing together. So this is your embossing folder, which has got your fruit on, either a orange or a lemon or a grapefruit, however you decide to make it. And this is the dies that come with it. So these hybrid embossing folders are great. It means you can actually put some of these dies into the embossing folder and it cuts and embosses at the same time. So this one, for instance, just goes over that element there. You close your embossing folder, you run it through your machine, and it will cut out the stamped images, but it will also emboss them as well. With the die set, you get 2 of the leaves, which is great, and 2 lots of flowers, so you can actually stamp loads and then you can die cut them out twice. So for this one, we're going to be using a variety of different stamps, and this is where one of my big shout outs to Tammy came. She showed us on stage how to watercolour these leaves, and it's fantastic. So I'm going to be using Granny Apple Green and Old Olive. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this, but I'm only going to stamp half of the leaf with the one and then the bottom half of it with the other. So you've got a 2-tone effect. Spritz it, and then I'm using our shimmery white rather than our normal white. And what I'm doing is I'm stamping it down first of all to sort of get rid of the dark colour. And I'm going to be using the second stamp, which just looks so watercolory and so effective. It is beautiful. So again, stamping it off and then stamping it on. So I have 2 here of the leaves that I want to use. And as I said, these dies have got 2 dies for each stamp, which is great. And they fit just over the top of them, so I could use either one. So I've just die cut those through, and I've picked the watercolour ones, and they're all ready to go. And now I'm going to be using the fruit. So I'm using the outside part of it first. So this is a 2-step stamp. You've got the outside part and then you've got the inside part. And I'm going to do exactly the same as what I've just done. So for this, I'm using Daffodil Delight, really bright. And then I'm going to spritz it again and I'm going to stamp it down. Now I'm going to be using the first stamp here, and I'm doing it onto my shimmery white again. I'm not going to be stamping off. Now the trick with this stamp set and the infill, so this is the infill colour here, which I'm going to be stamping with So Saffron, is to drop it onto your paper first and put it on the block the way it falls. Don't try and manoeuvre it, because you want it to fall exactly as it is as a stamp so that you can die cut it out in the right space. Again, I've spritzed it and stamped it down on the shimmery Whisper White. Now I was getting to play with the dies. So I am so excited about playing with these. I've never used the hybrid embossing folders before. I've never really wanted to. But after seeing this presentation of Tammy's, I was definitely going to play with them. It looks so much fun. And so there we are. So what I did is I did this a couple of ways. First of all, by popping that into the embossing folder and then trying to line this up and that up. And in the end, I decided to line the die and the paper up outside of the embossing folder. So take them out, line them up, hold on to them, and then attach them where you want them with your fingers held onto them. Then you can just shut the embossing folder. That was the quickest way for me, and run it through your die cut machine. After doing that, you'll get the impression of the fruit actually in the stamp, which is, trust me, it was beautiful when it was done. So here's the finished picture. Take it out. And can you see that? I mean, it was amazing. Honestly, it left me a bit breathless. I loved it. I don't often get excited now with different stamping techniques, because I think I've seen quite a lot of them, but this one I genuinely was. So these are all my bits and pieces ready to go. Next up, I'm going to be doing the flowers. And again, I'm going to be doing those on the shimmery Whisper White. I'm going to be stamping them, I'm going to be spritzing them, and I'm going to be putting them down. I'm going to do these in Pool Party just so it creates a little bit of a different colour. I'm actually making this card for my other half's 40th birthday, and he quite likes blue, so I thought let's give him some blue flowers because I know flowers are quite girly anyway, but I wanted to play with them. They were in the set. So spritz it and pop it down, and then your next one, spritz it and stamp it. And then what I did was I used one of my aqua markers just to come in and move the ink around. So it's on the shimmery white anyway. So all I did was just run through the middle, and it just created a very pastel effect with the Pool Party. And then I just ran these through my die cut machine as well. So it was dead simple to do. Line them up, run them over, and then they're done. There you are, there they are finished, so I can pop those with my other die cut pieces. Next up, I'm using a piece of Pool Party. This is 10 centimeters by 14.35, and I'm running this through the embossing machine just using the embossing folder. I haven't got the dies in there, it's just the folder, and it's created this ultra cool effect. Isn't that gorgeous? It is a beautiful embossing folder on its own, I feel. So I'm just going to take my die cut pieces off while I look at doing the front pieces. So I'm going to be using some shimmery whisper white because I want to get a watercolour effect on here. I'm cutting it down at 7.5 centimetres, and then I'm cutting it across at 12.85 centimetres, and then I'm going to pop it onto my card. As I lined it up on my card, I did decide that it needed another colour with it. I wanted a frame around the outside. So I decided to grab some Daffodil Delight cardstock, and I've cut that at just 0.5 centimetre wider than the shimmery white, so that it would just create a little frame. Now when Tammy did hers, she used different colours to me, and she also did a frame, but she did it sort of like with a rough edge, like a ripped edge, kind of scagged. It looked really nice, but that's not my usual style. I quite like straight edges, so I decided to go with straight edges here. Now with a shimmery whisper white, I'm going to be doing some watercolour in. So I've put some Pool Party colour down, and I've put some Balmy Blue down. You'll see the difference in a minute. I'm just spritzing some water on, and then I'm going to mix these together with my aqua marker. So at the top is the light Pool Party, and at the bottom is the Balmy Blue. And then I'm going to have my shimmery white, and I'm going to go for Pool Party at the top and Balmy Blue at the bottom, and then I'm just going to mix the two of them in together at the middle, so it just creates a really pretty pattern. I really enjoy doing these sort of things. Love doing watercolour. I don't do it enough. And then what I did is I went and got some paper. That's why there's a little pause. And I sprayed it with my spritzer, and then I wiped it off with my paper, so it just created a sort of splatter effect, and I loved that. So that's going to go onto the frame and then onto the card base, and then that's going to go on the base of my card. So to start off with, I'm going to be using some crinkle seam binding to pop some ribbon along the back. I'm just going to twist that over and stick it down. Then while I'm sticking everything down, I'm going to stick the watercolour piece to my frame, mainly because it warps when you watercolour. You can see it's kind of gone curved. So as soon as I get it stuck to my frame, I know at least it's going to be straight and it's going to dry straight. Then I'm sticking my frame to the card. And then I'm going to stick my card to the card base. So my card bases are normally pre-cut, but because I'm using Pool Party, I'm having to pre-cut it. So it's 14.85 centimetres cut and then scored at 10.5 centimetres, which is creating me an A6 card base that's just going to sit behind this embossed piece. So I'm popping quite a bit of glue on that. I always seem to put more glue on the embossed pieces, just so they definitely stick down. Now the sentiment. This is the reason I chose this card, especially for Mark. Mark always says, give me a squish instead of give me a hug. And this card actually mentions squishes. So as soon as I saw the stamp set, I really liked this sentiment. Sending you a big squish, because it just reminded me of him. And as this card's going to be for his birthday, I thought, well, why not use that sentiment? Interestingly enough, it was also the sentiment that Tammy used, so I couldn't get away from casing her at all. And what she did with it was really cool, so I'm doing the exact same thing. So I'm just fussy cutting around the sentiment. I'm doing it quite curvy, so it goes around the letters and it looks, you know, very closely cut. And I'm also going to go up the middle part of it as well on the one side so that it goes all the way up to where that Y is. It just creates a bit of difference. Now what she did is she put it onto a ribbon, which I loved, so I'm going to do the exact same thing. So it's this great big fat ribbon from the catalogue and I love it. Really nice. And sorry, I've just put all my pieces on my desk before I carry on doing it. So this is the ribbon she put it on, and you just fold it over and stick it down. So if you fold it over, add yourself some glue, stick it together, and then just tailor off the edge so it looks nice and smart. And then you can add this onto your card, but you can stick the sentiment on top of it and it just pops out, and then you pop the pieces behind it. So I'm popping some glue down just so I can stick my lemon down so I can work out where I want my sentiment. And I stick the ribbon with some of our foam pads. So our adhesive foam pads, I've been using those loads at the moment. I've got quite a few of them that are already cut down, so I'm just grabbing myself a little rectangle of that, noticing that it's too wide and having a snip and taking that off and sticking it down so that that's going to stay up. And I'm sticking it over the fruit so it holds everything in place. And then I'm just going to stick that down flat using my seal. Now I've got my 40 on the desk. That is from the Alphabest stamp set and Coordinating Punch. I'd already pre-stamped and punched that because I knew that I wanted 40 on Mark's card because that's his birth date. So I am going to be adding that in as well. And you can see that I'm just mixing the die cut pieces around here and sticking them down along with the leaves. Now some of them are going to be stuck up, so I'm going to stick up the 40 and I'm going to stick up the little flowers, but everything else is all one layer and I'm just sticking them behind each other. I only put the glue in the center of each of the pieces so that I could stick the leaves behind. And then I'm just using some of our foam pads. I had a little strip of them left, the strip that I cut off the big piece actually. So I'm just cutting that down and sticking that on the back of the 40 so that I can pop that onto the card as well. What I will do is I will pop a picture at the end of this just before I put the final picture of my project in, and you can see what Tammy's look like. So you can see where I got the inspiration from because it is beautiful. Do go over and check her out on Instagram. It was a really gorgeous project. And then I'm just going to stick the flowers down. The two big ones with seal adhesive and the two little ones with the mini dimensionals. And pop them into the project as well. It's just so cute. I never thought I would ever love a card that had lemons on. But it's got to be one of the most beautifulest cards I've seen. And I am loving this set. So I'm just using metallic pearlized effects and I'm adding those on in white just in the centre of the flowers, and then I'm just going to pop my faux bow on top. And that is the card done. Honestly, I can't tell you how much I've thoroughly enjoyed doing this and the set and everything. And Tammy did 3 cards, I think it was, on her presentation on stage, and I fell in love with every single one. So it's really surprised me falling in love with a lemon card. And then I just popped some Wink Stella on, actually. I forgot that, on the lemons just to make it pop. And that's the card. I love it. Hopefully Mark likes it. And this is what Tammy's look like. I'll add it on now for you. So very similar to mine, different colours, but really gave me all the inspiration. And here's my final project. Hopefully you liked it. Everything I've used today is available from my store. Thank you for stopping by. If you have enjoyed, please do leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and I'll see you all again soon. Have a good day. Bye.